Where's du har, min freund? Well, hello there, my friends. So, it's happening. It's actually happening. They think that in 2021 they can do a proper adaptation of some of the Tolkien stories, more specifically from the Silmarillion and the Unfinished Tales. Let me tell you something. Today, everything has to be in line with the standards of the gods of inclusion and representation and diversity. And nothing is focusing first and foremost on quality and on being faithful to the original material. I have expressed my own opinions many times before in videos about the Amazon's Lord of the Rings TV show, when they announced the cast and said that basically African Americans are going to play elves and Numenorians, which is of course absolutely outrageous and absolutely not faithful to Tolkien's vision or the old ancient Europe upon which Middle-earth was based on. But let's just read this. Official synopsis for Amazon's upcoming Lord of the Rings revealed. Awesome. It was revealed at the One Ring, the official Lord of the Rings fan website. And the synopsis said, "This epic drama is set thousands of years before the events of John Ronald Reuel Tolkien's The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, and will take viewers back to an era in which great powers were forged, kingdoms rose to glory and fell to ruin, unlikely heroes were tested, hope hung by the finest of threads, and the greatest villain that ever flowed from Tolkien's pen threatened to cover all the world in darkness." It continues. So this suggests that the villain might be Morgoth, possibly Sauron, but Morgoth, as everyone really who read the Silmarillion and the Unfinished Tales knows, that he was even greater Dark Lord than Sauron, he being one of the Valar, and Sauron originally just Morgoth's servant. So, does it continue? It then reads, "Beginning in a time of relative peace, the series follows an ensemble cast of characters, both familiar and new, so we could really meet characters such as Elrond or Galadriel. We could meet Olorin, even, who's Gandalf, or later, who was known as Gandalf, as they confront the long-feared re-emergence of evil to Middle-earth. Well, quite theoretical, we could also meet Elendil, right, as one of the, descendants of Numenor. As the synopsis ends, it reveals a number of locations where the show will take place, from the darkest depths of the Misty Mountains to the majestic forests of the elf capital of Lindon, to the breathtaking island kingdom of Numenor, to the furthest reaches of the map. These kingdoms and characters will carve out legacies that live on long after they are gone." What's this? Amazon's Lord of the Rings rumored to feature nude scenes. Oh. I know that in the tragedy of Turin Turambar, there was this sort of, incestuous situation, but I don't think that nude scenes belong in the Lord of the Rings. It's completely different from, say, Game of Thrones or the Song of Ice and Fire by George R.R. Martin, where nude scenes were, well, the majority of what was really happening in that show. Alright, okay, fine. So this is abominable. Jesus Christ, no! See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. They are trying to grasp people's attention with nude scenes, with inclusion and representation, with a diversity. Jesus. Alright. Along with these synopses, the One Ring reports that The Lord of the Rings is planned as a minimum of 5-season series, with 8 to 10 episodes per season. So people who are going to be watching this will have to endure 5 seasons of really torturing Tolkien's legacy. Jesus. They know that the show will begin filming season 1 and 2 back-to-back in New Zealand beginning this month. Oh. The fact that the show will take place during the second age of Middle-earth is not new. Alright, so it's going to be the second age. When Amazon introduced their fellowship back in July 2019, they revealed that's when the show would take place. Oh, Jesus. So, it's going to take place in the second age, Numenor. So, yeah. And then, these are the tweets that they tweeted, with the ring poem distributed during, among different tweets. 3 rings for the Elven Kings under the sky, 7 for the Dwarf Lords in the halls of stone, 9 for mortal men doomed to die, 1 for the Dark Lord on his dark throne in the land of Mordor where the shadows lie. And now I'm going to recite it in a bit more interesting language. Ashnas gdurbatuluk, ashnas gimbatul, ashnas ktrakatuluk, burtumish grimpatul. Now, myself as a lifelong Tolkien fan and a person who has got 2 degrees from English literature, and I've written many a theses and articles on Tolkien, I should be excited about that. But once again, as I said, in this day and age, 2021, nothing can be normal. Everything has to suffer due to the gods of inclusion, and representation, and double standards, and diversity. People don't care about hiring people on merit. People don't care about good storytelling. People don't really care about being true and faithful to the original material and to traditions, and to facts and to truth. So, what I think about that right now, as of this moment, what's the date? 14th. The 14th of January 2021. I'm not excited about this. Not at all. I have very pessimistic feelings about this. And to cite Star Wars, a completely different franchise, I have a bad feeling about this. But, I might be surprised. I might. Everybody can be wrong. So let me know in the comments down below what you think is going to happen to our beloved Lord of the Rings world, if they're going to mess it up with inclusion and representation or not. If you share my opinion or if your opinion differs in any way, I will be only glad and happy to engage in an intelligent and educated discussion. And because YouTube is messing up with the algorithm and doesn't like free speech oriented YouTubers such as I am, please don't forget to like this video if you liked it, or dislike this video if you didn't like it. And if you are interested in book reviews and comic book reviews and action figure reviews and news about the Lord of the Rings, subscribe to this unimportant channel of an unimportant geek talking about unimportant and sometimes important things, if you haven't done so already. Well, there will be a really all from me, my friend. See you soon, and bye.